Tether, the world's biggest stablecoin, cuts its commercial paper holdings to zero. Tether has led the industry in transparency, releasing attestations every 3 months, constantly reviewing the makeup of its reserves, says Tether. What's going on, everyone? RJ here, and in today's video we're going to go ahead and cover some stablecoins that is really important because a lot of people overlook this type of topic because a lot of people fail to realize that 3 stablecoins, Tether, USDC, and BUSD, all land in the top 10 in terms of market cap, which means that there is a lot of money, billions and billions and billions of dollars are in these 3 stablecoins. And I want to go over the importance of picking a stablecoin and why you should choose one over another, because we don't want another situation like UST, which was a stablecoin of Terra Luna, happening to our own funds if we think it's safe in one of these stablecoins. Now, before we get started, make sure you guys check our show sponsors down below. Keystone, which is the hardware wallet of my choice, Efani, which is the secure mobile provider I use, and of course AtlasVPN, which is the VPN of my choice every single time I'm looking to browse the internet, just to make sure that all my data is secure and encrypted. We do have some really important pieces of information to cover, so without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Okay, so in today's Crypto World article, Tether, world's biggest stablecoin, cuts its commercial paper holdings to zero. Tether, the world's largest stablecoin, has slashed back its commercial paper holdings to zero, replacing them with US Treasury bills instead, according to a blog post. The popular US dollar pegged cryptocurrency said the move is part of Tether's ongoing efforts to increase transparency and back its tokens with the most secure reserves in the market, in the ultimate hope of ensuring investor protection. There are now about 68.4 billion Tether tokens in circulation, according to data from CoinMarketCap, up 2 billion 3 years ago. The cryptocurrency has a market cap of 68.4 billion. Now, here's a statement from Tether. Tether has led the industry in transparency, releasing attestations every 3 months, constantly reviewing the makeup of its reserves, continued the statement. Now, that's an interesting statement to make because if you guys are new to this space, then you would know that Tether has always had a shady / mystery throughout its entire history. I mean, if you take a look at a simple Google search and you start scrolling down, you'll notice that there's a lot of issues with Tether, and there's a lot of articles and a lot of YouTube content creators and a lot of other things that point out that Tether isn't really all that transparent when it comes to its actual reserves. In April, Arduino told CNBC that the company was well equipped to deal with mass redemptions, but the New York Attorney General Letitia James' office previously alleged that Tether sometimes held no reserves to back its cryptocurrency's dollar peg. It said that from mid-2017, the company had no access to banking and misled clients about liquidity issues. Tether's claims that its virtual currency was fully backed by US dollars at all times was a lie, she added. Tether said in a statement on its website that contrary to speculation, after 2.5 years, that there was no finding that Tether ever issued tethers without backing or to manipulate crypto prices. So again, there we have it, some more interesting pieces of information. That was the same article. So from Tether, they're saying that they've always been transparent. The internet says otherwise. Simple Google searches says otherwise. And then now, of course, the Attorney General says otherwise as well. So why is this important and why am I bringing this up? Well, because a lot of us have money in stable coins because we want to make sure our money is safe and secure somewhere, kind of away from all the volatility that crypto and the entire market is doing right now. So to save ourselves from this crazy fluctuation in prices, we like things to keep stable until we know where we want to put our money. But is our money actually safe and stable? Because we don't want another repeat of UST. If you guys remember what had happened in UST, a lot of people lost a lot of money. So if we take a look at this article, as the crypto winter deepened this month, one wealth destroying event, the collapse of the Terra USD, also known as UST, and Luna coins has brought the human cost of unstable cryptocurrency projects to the surface. UST, a so-called algorithmic stablecoin, plummeted over the last week as it lost its peg against the US dollar and sent its sister coin Luna crashing to zero, erasing about 45 billion. The crash wiped out the savings of untold numbers of investors overnight. So yes, if we take a look at this sad story right here, I felt my heart sink watching Luna go into the downward spiral. Hank Kennedy, a factory worker in Chicago, told Al Jazeera, "It," meaning the crash, "has had a huge impact on my life. Now I'm behind on all my bills. I've lost $40,000, which was everything I had in my savings," Kennedy added. "I was actually thinking that I would be able to make enough money to pay off my home, but instead I've lost everything." So again, it brings us back to this importance of which stable are actually the good ones out there. So with that, let's go ahead and share my screen here. So the first one we're going to go over is USDC, which is owned by a company called Circle. Now we're not going to go over the Circle company here. If you guys are wanting to learn more about Circle, you guys can just do a simple Google search on them. But just know that USDC is owned by Circle. And so why do I personally choose USDC as one of the safe havens for my money? If we scroll down here, they give you some pieces of information and all that good jazz, but this is the important stuff that we are wanting. Stability you can trust. Known as a fully reserved stablecoin, every digital dollar of USDC on the internet is 100% backed by cash and short-dated US treasuries, so that it is always redeemable 1-for-1 for US dollars. So USDC is in fact 1-to-1 backed by actual currency, unlike UST, which was an algorithmic stablecoin. This is actually backed by US dollars and US treasuries. Now the other one that I really like to use, because I'm in that chain a lot, which is BUSD. So you guys will see here right off the bat, BUSD is a 1-to-1 USD backed stablecoin approved by the New York State Department of Financial Services and issued in partnership with Paxos. So USDC and BUSD are both 1-to-1 peg backed by actual real currency. If we take a quick look at CoinGecko here, if we scroll down, you will see that Tether does have that valuation of $68 billion, ranking in the top 3 in terms of market cap. USDC is right behind it with a valuation of $45 billion in terms of market cap. And then at number 7 is BUSD with a market cap of $21 billion. So between these 3, Tether, USDC, and Binance combined, they have a combined market cap of over a $100 billion market cap. So that's really crazy because they have a lot of money invested in those actual stablecoins. So again, I felt it was important to really go over stablecoins because yes, it's not as sexy and fast and thrilling as the DeFi world, but it is important if you guys are using it as a store of value temporarily or long term to make sure that the stable coin that you guys are choosing is actually pegged and backed 1-to-1 with an actual currency or an actual asset. Unfortunately, with the UST event that had happened this year, where $45 billion was absolutely just wiped overnight, we don't want that event happening again. So hopefully people learn from that mistake and that they don't invest in algorithmic stablecoins, because as you can see, once it loses its peg, there is nothing keeping that thing afloat. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, do me a favor and please consider smashing that like button down below. Hit me with a thumbs up. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time I upload new content. If you guys are new to crypto, I do have a free guide down below that'll get you jump started on your crypto journey. And if you guys are a seasoned investor and you want to take it to the next level, I do have a link down below to register for one of my free webinars. If you guys have any other questions, just please post them in the comment section below. That is all I have for today. I will see you guys in the next one.